Well, hello everyone. Happy Sunday or whenever you happen to be watching. I am Lisa Harden. I'm coming to you live from a blustery Boise, Idaho, here at the Stamping Zoo. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. One of the things that means is that I come to inspire, educate, and, oh gosh, I always forget. Inspire, educate, and entertain, right? Oh gosh. So not necessarily in that order, but today we're going to be working with a beautiful breath of spring, all sorts of products that are centered around Easter and joy. How about that? It's called, guess what? Easter joy. Okay. And so get your favorite beverage. I am having the Spindrift Berry Bellino, non-alcoholic, unsweetened. Wow. Sounds like a real party, doesn't it? No, these are actually very good. And if you put them in a nice glass, it makes them even better. And I have found that if I don't like the particular flavor of this water, there's like, 8 or 10 blends. If I don't like the particular flavor, then I just add some pomegranate juice. And then guess what? It's delicious. So everybody grab your drink and let's stay up and chat. How about that? It's pretty good. Oh, has like a little peach kick. That's the Bellini part, right? Hey, as you come on, please say hello. Let me get some comments up here so I can see who is with me. No, how about that? I can't see your comments yet. 1 minute. Don't fail me now. Face, don't fail me now. I want to make sure you're on here. I think you are. Okay, there we go. Hello, hi. I was chatting, going on, and then I was like, I better check it out. Okay, so very nice to see you, Judy. Hello, Judy. Wow, I feel so honored. You're taking a break from the Olympics. You know this. I have medaled before in the sport of craft making or card making. So hopefully there will not be any injuries today on the floor. All right. That's about all I can handle. Thank you so much for liking and sharing. You don't even know what we're going to do yet, but I really appreciate all of you, including Judy, that like and share, comment, and follow me and subscribe. It all helps to make our way in this wide web, right? There's so much out here in the cloud to see. We want to attract our card maker friends to this channel and page. So thank you for helping me do that. As I said, I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. One of the things that means is that I sell all of the products we'll be using today, as well as hosting different events and classes. And this is tied to a class that is one of my features for February. It is my Zoobilee Crafty class. This month is featuring designs, 5 cards in a project, featuring the Easter basket bundle and all of these products. It's really like a product share and a class all in one. You can find out more about the options for purchasing that class in the link below or above this video, depending on where you're watching. You can get everything from a PDF only to the I Want It All, where you're going to get the kit and the bundle. And when you add the bundle to this class registration, I do pay the tax and shipping on it. So a little gift from me, okay? So this month's class, again, is the Zoobilee Crafty Kit. Is going to feature the Easter basket. And later on tonight, so the 8th or the 9th, I will hopefully get a targeted video up that will just show you the spotlight of all of the products, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the 5 cards in the one project. I think you liked that when I showed you the sneak peek last month, so I'm going to show them to you this month too, but not right now. Right now we're going to make a fun fold that is called, I wrote it up here because you know I'm horrible with remembering the names of the fun folds, Diamond Pop-Up Fun Fold. It is by, or I saw it on a video with Sue Campfield, who was inspired by someone else, but I like to give credit where it's, where I see it. And so I did that, but it's inspired by January's Chopped winner, which was Sarah. I will remind you of that card shortly, but it was everyone's winner, or it wasn't everyone's choice, but it was the winner, the overwhelming winner. And so it definitely caught my eye. And then Sarah pointed me to Sue Canfield, who, as we know, is fantastic at doing fun folds. So look, I even got organized enough to give you the pieces and parts. It's very easy. And this is it, the diamond pop-up fun fold. Get it? And look at this. Now, Sue's were with different products. I believe the video that I was watching was on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. So she was using different products, but again, I'm going to use the products from the Easter Joy because they're beautiful. And in a way, they are perfect. The papers are perfect for this kind of a fun fold. So I'll tell you why as we get into that. But right now, I'm going to actually move things around a bit. And I'm going to tell you all the zoo news now because I want to show you the card that I was inspired by. All right. So without further ado, please remember that the Stampin' Zoo does sell products and host events, both in person and online. I am so happy to be your demonstrator, and I am working consistently and constantly to better your experience and better my own customer service. So if there's ever anything I can do for you, whether you want me to place your orders and you just want to call me on the phone or text me or just do it through my online store, all of it works, okay? And if you get to a place where you're brand new or you're purchasing something for a gift and you're not quite sure what might work, you can call me and we can talk about some options because I'm very familiar with the products and I can work with anyone's budget and anyone's special event. Okay, so please keep that in mind, and I thank you for shopping with me. I do run this as a business, and your purchases, along with all of the interaction that you're doing right now, allows me to bring you new products each and every week. Well, almost every week. Okay, so here is Sarah's card. It's very cool. I I just looked this up and then promptly forgot. I think it's called Fragrant Florals. It is a current bundle, and you can purchase it now. And look how stunning that is. So if you're not familiar with Chopped, I send everyone subscribes, and then I send the choppers a small package of product, current Stampin' Up! Product, and they have to use at least a little bit of everything I send. And sometimes it coordinates, and girls, sometimes it doesn't, which that's when evil Lisa comes out. So anyway, then they take the challenge and they get to use a little bit of everything, and they can slice it and dice it. And sometimes they are so clever that I don't even recognize the stuff I sent out. But after they do that, then they send me a photo just like this. And well, not everybody's looks like this. Some of it's just a single photo, right? But you're welcome to take as many shots of it as you want, as long as it's just one photo. And then I have a voting email go out to everybody on my email list. That comes out to everybody on the 26th. And then everybody can pop in there and vote. You get to vote one time. So choose carefully. At the end of the month, I declare the winner. And the winner gets, of course, mad props, right? They also get to choose 2 of the cardstock colors that I will use in the following month's kit, and they get their following month's kit for free. And all that happens, and it's $8 a month. Okay, that includes the shipping. So if you would like to join us, we're doing it every month, and so I'd love to have you pop in. Again, it starts any month. Okay, February's already went out, but if you want to join for February, I can make a kit really quick tonight and get it in the mail tomorrow, and you'll have plenty of time because each month you have until the 24th to submit your photo. So with that background, in case some of you aren't familiar with Chopped, you can find a link to register for Chopped, again, guess where? In the description of this video, or at any time, you can just pop over to thestampingzoo.com and you'll see different pages for all different things that I have going on. All right, so this is the Zoobilee kit that is current for February. You can register for this for quite a while. Well, I think 10 more days you can register for this, or until the products, you know, aren't available, and then I have to pull the kit. But if you add the bundle to the registration order, or you're a month-to-month subscriber and you want the bundle, I pay the tax and shipping. And in exchange, I give you about $25 in product and supplies. So that's all your card bases, card inserts, which I almost always have a card insert. It's just kind of my thing. I also always provide envelopes for each card, the Stampin' Up! Envelopes. Okay, so everything's packaged very orderly. Any die cuts that are not included in the featured bundle will be die cut in advance for you. All right, and then so everything gets packaged up and sent off, and all you have to do is open the package and you can craft along with me whenever you'd like. I email you or send you post a PDF tutorial, but I also do video tutorials for each project and card. And I think most people appreciate the videos, and so I have no intention of stopping doing that. And I think it just adds a lot, because sometimes there are little tips and tricks, right? And so anyway, all of that comes to you, and you can either choose to register for this as a one single class for $49, or you can choose to have a month-to-month subscription, which you can cancel or pause at any time, but that is $45 per month. And if you do choose the subscription option and you take it for 6 consecutive months, then I send you a goodie bag with about $25 in product in it at the end of 6 months. And we love the goodie bags, don't we? Yes, me and my stampers both. I love putting them together. Okay, if you think the sweet bugs are cute as a bug, then I have a class for you. It's the mega class. This is 10 cards and projects, and I am hosting this with my new dear friend, Jana Edwards. She is a demonstrator from Texas. She and I have gotten together and had the best time putting this class together for you. I'm so excited. I can't wait for those of you who are ordering it to get this kit. I actually did a sneak peek on this a few days ago and posted it. I think it was on Thursday night. So you can go back to that video if you didn't watch it, because I showed the cards. I didn't show the pillow gifts. I didn't show the projects, the 3D projects, and I left enough surprises. But I showed you actually the cards that we're going to make. So again, all of that comes with oodles of product from the Cute as a Bug suite. Comes with the PDF tutorial and video tutorial, all to your doorstep. Okay, with lots of surprises, because this is kind of like a little mini bug retreat. Okay, and so I am going to leave the registration open for this for about 10 more days as well. Again, or unless I can't get the product anymore, which this product has been going in and out of inventory. So 3 different registration options for this class. It's just very similar to the Zoobilee, right? You can have an I want it all with the bundle, plus the whole kit. And again, I will pay the tax and shipping for that purchase on the bundle. That's $122. You can have the kit only, which is basically everything except for the bundle, $75, or you can purchase the PDF only, which has no product, sounds just like it is. You're going to get links to the videos and the PDF tutorial, and that is $20. So this is this one, oh, I'm so excited for you guys to get this one, really. I love the Easter basket too, though. So I don't know. If you have to choose between one or the other, it's kind of tough, but the bugs might win out just a little bit. Okay, please don't forget if you earned, oh, yeah, if you earned bonus days, this is kind of an old graphic, isn't it? If you earned bonus days between January 6th and February 2, it's now time to spend them. You only have until the 28th of February to spend these bonus days coupons. They came to you via email. They were codes, a string of codes that you can't memorize. Okay, so you just need to apply those codes to your order. You can stack them, you can use as many codes as you have, I believe, on an order. So get over there and do that. And don't forget, it's free money. And also, if you make a purchase, a single purchase of $75 or more, that's in product, so before tax and shipping, you have the option to take or to purchase the product of the month for only $5. This month, it's gorgeous paper. Oh my gosh, gorgeous paper. So, but then lots of times you think, well, what am I going to do with this now? Well, I'm very happy to tell you, I belong to a tutorial group with 11 other demonstrators. And I believe they're from USA, Canada, and Australia. I think that's it. But I mean, that's cool, right? So anyway, we bring you a tutorial bundle. This is a PDF tutorial with color photos, materials lists, and full instructions. I was so proud of what we put out last month. And so we're just going to keep bringing it to you. Okay. Again, it's absolutely free when you shop with me and you do place that $75 qualifying purchase. Even if you don't end up taking the product of the month, I don't know why you wouldn't, but let's say you don't want it. Well, if you make a $75 purchase with me, I'm going to give you the tutorial. Okay. So please keep that in mind because I think that brings a lot of value to the product of the month because if you're like me, I need some ideas, I need somewhere to start. Okay, just like Easter basket, right? Hey, Kathy Sanford, how are you doing? And hi, Lisa. And there's Deb. Hello, ladies. I'm so glad to see you. It's on the TV here. Super Bowl is? Are they doing that thing again this year? Oh, I know. That's my old tired joke. If you were here with me last year, I'm sure I said that as well. I have zero interest in that. I would rather watch golf, and I don't want to watch golf. So anyway, yay! I'm here to, I did not remember until I went to the grocery store this morning, but I was so glad because it was like 9 o'clock, and I was like, oh, thank goodness. Good call, girl. Okay, so again, these are our beautiful products that we're working with today to make this really cool diamond pop-up fun fold, and it does fold flat into, and you can just put it into an envelope, okay? I have a couple of tricks, or no, I have a couple of variations that I like, and so that's what I'm here for, right? To tell you all about that. Now, I have put the measurements for the main components are over here. And so let me get rid of this notification. Oh, you know what? I've got to do something here. Just a minute. I know, don't kill me. When I said notification, I just remembered that I need to mark this as do not disturb. Okay. Now let's hope that I can get back to it. Okay, do not disturb. And there we go. Whoa, look at me go. Okay. Go me. Go me. Okay, and now it's a little bit different. It kind of zoomed in, but we can work with that. Whoops. We can work with that. Oh, look, it made me tiny. That's okay. Okay. Now, I don't know. I told you guys I have a new phone, and I'm just not quite sure why it wants to zoom in and out. But here's the deal. Take a screenshot right now of this, okay? Because these are the measurements that you need, and then we'll just keep going. Okay, that part, I don't know. It's very weird. When I put it on Do Not Disturb, then it went to like this shrunken screen. What ifs? I'm just here to make cards. Okay, so I have some different little pieces and parts. Now, I like to use our two-tone cardstock for this kind of a card. First of all, it gives you the option of putting, variation of color into the card, but its weight is what I like so much. It's lighter weight than cardstock. And so I feel like when you're layering and doing scoring and, you've got like 2 or 3 layers stacked on top, it's much more flexible and it shows off the folds a lot more cleanly than maybe the regular weight cardstock does. It's not a game changer. If you have just regular cardstock, that works fine too. But this is what I added to it, okay? And so, Lord help me, I'm going to try and score and talk at the same time. And it doesn't always go well, but we're going to give it a try. That's also why I wrote it down over here, right? Okay, so I'm going to bring you down so you can see me. There we go. You can see me scoring, and I know this looks backwards to 75% of you because I am left-handed. All right? So if you're new here, just do what I do. Don't necessarily do it how I do it. All right, so we have 2 panels, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and they are just going to be glued together, okay? Which I think makes this so easy. So the first one, you need 3 score lines on each one, and they are the same. So we want it at 3/4, 2 3/4. Is that 3/4? I hope so. Oh God, I got scared. 2 3/4. Okay, and then 4 3/4. Boom. That's it. Okay, so then let's do that again. 3/4. Oh, Lisa, I just clued in. I'm assuming you're watching the Olympics, which I actually will watch sometimes. I haven't yet, but I will watch the Olympics. Not that it matters to you guys. You can watch whatever you want. 2 3/4, 4 3/4, and then boom. This is a great card to do maybe at the end of your crafting if you have a bunch of DSP you've been using in bigger pieces, because look at this DSP. It is so tiny that it's really like almost a throwaway scrap. But no, we won't, because we have a use for it. Okay, so once you have those done, just make the middle one. Oh, first decide if you're using two-tone, decide what color you want. I'm going to use the lighter. Make the middle the mountain, okay? And then bring in the 2 pieces on the side, and they're going to be a valley. And yes, of course, use your bone folder. You can bring a bone folder over all of these layers at the same time on two-tone cardstock too, which is kind of, if you're making a lot of them, it's really pretty easy. Okay, so 2 valleys on the end, a mountain in the middle, okay? And that's the card base already. You've made it, and you've made it like accidentally. You didn't even know it. Okay, that's it. So fun. All right, so now I'm going to bring in the pieces that I decided to use. So again, we have this card. I know it's not going to obviously stand on its pointed end, but I brought in, this is a really cool basket weave. So this paper, if you don't have it in hand, you need to buy it just so you can touch it. It has a shiny finish with like a silver base on one side. And the other side, though, is cardstock printed. So look at this. Weird. And the reason I really like this fun fold for paper like this is because, dare I say, this paper might be a little overwhelming, okay? Let me grab it in its full natural state, 12 by 12, okay? It's a lot. It doesn't mean you can't work with it. It just means if you're going to put a focal image on the front of it, like stamp the bunny or something, you're going to have to put something else on the front of it, or it's just going to get lost. It's going to be like a Where's Waldo, where you can't find the subject of your card or your scrapbook. So these are beautiful, but I really like them in moderation. It doesn't mean I don't love them. It just means we're always trying to make the focal point stand out on the card, usually. And again, it's hard to make a little element stand out amongst all that color and shine and sparkle. So with this, we get to take these little pieces that are left over from regular card making anyway. Oh, that's wrong. And then we get to use them. And they're not overwhelming at all, right? Even with this little guy, there's tons of the pattern, but in the amount that it's in, then it's not that big of a deal. Okay, what have I done? Let me check. This is 5.5. Okay, so my PSP is too long. I have here, it's supposed to be 1 3/4. I recall cutting that at 2 3/4. Yes, I did. So it's a good thing I wrote the instructions down for myself. As I was looking at them though, I was like, that doesn't look right. I was thinking about the score line. Okay, easy enough, because now I have 2 1-inch pieces I can use for something else. And don't worry, I will, because this is not just for Easter, right? This is for spring, for, I would say, lots of celebration. That stripe is like a perfect birthday paper. There are a couple of neutrals, believe it or not. There's some crumb cake here that's really gorgeous. And they have given us lots of really cool examples. Oh, I love it. And the die cuts are fantastic. Lots of variety. Okay, so lots of fun here. Making a little basket. We'll still do that. Probably I'll do that during a live. And then these are the dies. Okay, so get the basket and then little strips you can weave into the basket. And we do that in the class. A little scalloped border for the basket and some grass. A beautiful bow. And then, and then also the daffodils. And then you have die cuts that cut out the images in the stamp set. And so there are 12 stamps in the stamp set, and they're just sweet. What could you say? They're just cute. Okay, so that's what I'm working with. I love both the sentiments and the images. We've had cute Easter, springy things before, but this one just really struck a chord with me, and I really, really like it. What can I say? I should stop saying really. It's stupendous. It just made me think of spring. And when I was creating for the class, for the Zoobilee, it definitely, I was very happy when I was creating with it, which is a good sign. Now I'll tell you, this paper does not slide. It doesn't have a lot of forgiveness in it when you are adhering it, okay? So when you adhere something on the top of it, you know how sometimes we can pick up something that we've put on with a dimensional, and if we pick it up right away, well, I did not have that experience with this paper, the shiny side especially. But also I noticed that it doesn't slide. It doesn't have any slide that you normally would get with the liquid. So one of the points I want to make with this paper is make sure you've got it where you want it, because that's where it's going to be. Okay. And thank goodness her cards are handmade. So anyway, just keep that in mind when you're using it. Again, it's thicker. It's not, it's just different. It's got a different finish on it, and I'm really loving it. So, I mean, why wouldn't I? It's sparkly. It's probably not a big surprise to you regulars. So have you gotten these papers yet or worked with them at all? Lisa in Ontario, Canada is still in the midst of winter. So, I mean, we should be as well. And we might be here. I think we might get some rain, but I don't know. Snow? I don't think so. I don't think we're getting snow. Oh my goodness, somebody's been talking a lot. Deborah loves the Easter and the bug set. I do too. Both of them make me happy. So, okay, this is it. This is the card. And so if you didn't want the diamond part, if you just wanted the pop-up, or if you didn't want the pop-up part and you just wanted the diamond part, this is it right here. Okay. And not quite sure what I'm putting liquid glue on this. Oh, because I do want a little forgiveness if I don't get these lined up exactly. And now this is two-tone cardstock. So see, it does let me move it slightly. And also standing it up helps. So you do get a little bit of forgiveness with two-tone cardstock and regular cardstock. Okay, there's the diamond part. How about that? Here's the paper part. Ooh, it's so cute. It's so pretty. Okay, now there's these two little funky pieces right here. These are the hinges, and so you want those. You need two of them, 3/4 by 1 inch, and you're going to score it at 1/2 inch on the long side. Okay, so you're going to score them in half basically. So 1/2 inch, and this is what you want. All right, and I just took the offcuts from the two-tone cardstock. I think it's definitely strong enough for this because in this case we're just popping up a cardstock circle. I've got pieces and parts all over me. That's why you hardly ever see me wear black in here. Like, what is the purpose? Okay, these guys just get folded in half at the score. And then I'm going to put these together with, you can use tear and tape. If you're going to use Seal Plus, be careful that it doesn't rip your paper, but you can also use tear and tape if you want. Tear and tape is kind of at little pieces. I feel like I have a hard time. Okay, so adhere these to either side. You want to get close to the score line, but not on the score line, or it won't fold. Okay, see that? It's even a little off, but you know what? I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, there. Oh, I got it to slide. Lucky me. All right, second piece. And so who's made this card before? Have you made this card before? Hello, Gian Joe. Gian Joe and I have been talking. Gian keeps trying. Gian's so excited for my classes. She keeps signing up multiple times. Don't you, Gian? I love it. But I don't mean I love it because I get 2 times her money. I give her money back. But I love that you're so excited. Hey, that happens. Are you kidding? I've probably signed up for classes multiple times before because I'm like, oh yes, I want to do that. So, you know, if you just think about it right now and just go sign up using the links in the description of this video, then you won't forget about it because those classes will close and then you'll be sad. You'll be like, oh, I wanted the bugs. Okay, now this is from Spotlight on Nature. Okay, this is not in the Easter. You've never, you know what? I haven't either, Kathy. So, you know, old dog here learning new tricks. So the Spotlight on Nature have so many beautiful dies and they're all different. Now this is one set. Like I have 2 sets because I use them so much. But they have different edgings and they're nested in size. So there's tons of them. There are 12 in a set. So that's what I'm using for this. Okay. And so you see, this is where we're going to put more adhesive on this once we're finished with our showpiece. Okay. And then we're going to glue it so that it looks like that. Okay. And then that's how it folds. flat because those little hinges. All right, so now that you know the secret to the mechanism part, let's have some fun, okay? Let's make let's make the other bunny. And we have die cuts for the bunnies, so no worries there. I didn't do this one. And it looks like he might be able, oh, hello. Yes, they're already on blocks. It looks like he might be able to hold a beautiful little carrot, which is very fun to stamp. It's like the funnest carrot I've ever stamped and colored. These are very fun to color for me because they are kind of, the images are simplistic. And so there's no, there's really very little shading that I did. And I thought they still turned out great. Okay, so I used early espresso because I didn't want the starkness of black, but I did want the lines to show up pretty prominently. So that was my choice. Ask me again tomorrow and I'll choose something else. That's the beauty of it. Okay, so let's see what I've got here. Oh, I must have a smaller piece than that. Give me some wonky piece. There, perfect. Okay, let me see. Is this going to be wide enough for the bunny? Oh, yes. Okay, that has to move over. So, bringing in bunny. Said bunny is going to get very little coloring because he's super cute the way he is, right? And then let's do 2 carrots just in case I have some sort of an issue coloring or die cutting. Okay. Wow, that's easy. That's good Sunday stamping right there. I had a stamp camp here yesterday morning. It was so much fun. Got to see several of you. And then what did I do? I ran some errands. I feel like, did I WALK the dogs? I don't think I did. But, oh, we took a nap. Yeah, we did. I got some things done in the house. I put stamp camp away. And then we set off for a 3-hour nap, which meant that I crafted last night until midnight at least. So that's kind of how I live my weekends sometimes, if I feel like it. And it makes Sundays a little odd, right? Okay, so I'm just going to take the light peach pie. So this paper, no, I don't want that edge. This paper has a lot of the 2024 to 2026 in colors. So I think it has 4 of the 5. So it doesn't have the bluish one, but it has Shy Shamrock, Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink. Anyway, it's got them. I don't want to get sidetracked there, but I love those colors. They're so fun. And so I'm just going to mimic the colors that are in the paper, right? So I'm just going to kind of draw a line along the edge of the carrot for the heck of it. And then I want Shy Shamrock. That's going to be my green for the carrot. And it really reminded me how I haven't been using Shy Shamrock, I guess in the winter or something, but I missed it. Super cute, soft color, but still very much green, right? And there, and then I'm going to use Pretty in Pink, dark, in the ears. Dang it, I keep grabbing the, thank you, good choice for the bunny outline. We're going to do a little bit extra on the bunny outline. Now, for the nose, just come in with a few dots, okay? Or you'll overdo it like I did, and then you'll have to use the color lifter. It's such a small spot. Okay, put that away. And then I want to bring in the crumb cake light. Now, I did this on this guy too, because just for a little interest. So he's not, I don't really see that it makes him look brown. I see that it just makes him look more textural. And so I'm not doing anything in particular. I mean, I'm not coloring him anywhere in particular. I'm not going around the whole thing. And I'm just kind of leaving some little spots here. But of course, if you want to color him, bunnies come in lots of different colors. So don't let this stop you. But I'm just going to leave mine mostly white because he's going to be on this beautiful, pretty and pink circle. And so I want him to really pop. Okay, put that away where it belongs. And then just for fun, because it really is like a rabbit's candy, I am going to put Wink of Stella on the carrots. Yes. Oh my goodness. It's the rabbit's candy. I mean, really. So there we have, I mean, simple blends coloring, okay? Nothing fancy there at all. All right, let me bring in the mini because it's so fun to be able to die cut this with you. If you don't already have the mini, think about getting it because if you craft a lot, like I do, if you paper craft a lot, it's so convenient to have this little one right here next to you. Like I don't craft in a huge space, and so I can't really have my standard Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine right next to me. You know, I'm always turning around to use it. It's off to the side. But this one can be right here, and you can see it on the screen, so you can really see what I'm doing. And it's really lightweight, so it's easy to lift, move around, and roll. So maybe you're having those days where your hand strength isn't quite its usual self, or you're just having an easy stamping day like Sundays are, then I recommend it. It's also a really fun gift to give someone, a very nice gift. And I believe the vast majority of our dies are small enough to fit in here because the deck is still like 3 3/4 inches across. So don't think that it's only meant for a few things because you can really use it for, again, well over, I think at one time it said 90%. I don't know if that's still true, but you can use it for so many of our dies. So don't think it's going to be something that you don't use all the time. And it's the same stainless steel construction as the regular sized. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to get the other one just for fun because we can put it on the back of the card or something, right? So that's what I've been doing with most of the cards that I designed was I just take an extra whatever, egg, chocolate bunny, chick, and then I'm gluing it into the inside of my cards. So don't forget the insides. As I said, I put liners in the majority of my cards. I don't put liners into the white cards. But other than that, if you get a card kit from me, it's probably going to have a liner. So then you get to decorate that too. Come on. That looks good, actually. I might need to go gnaw on a carrot after this. I have a temporary crown, though. I just remembered. I have a temporary crown in there. It might not be the smartest idea. Basically, I mean, and I've had a ton of dental work, so I know they can come off at a moment's notice, but I had to laugh because the tech was telling me, like, don't eat anything sticky, chewy, or crunchy. And I was like, so basically what? Soup then? Is that what you're saying? But yeah, so no carrot right now. No raw carrot. I guess we'll skip that part. All right, so now I have my pieces and parts, and now I have to decide what paper I want to use to make a nesting circle in the middle. And I really think I want to stick with the way I did this one, which is that I chose the paper that was on the outside, the little strips. And so I'm going to grab some more of that beautiful basket weave. And so one of the main focuses of this bundle is the basket. And we use the basket a lot in the Zoobilee class. And I actually made something with you guys here with the baskets too. So you can watch me create with the baskets a couple of different ways. But the basket is awesome. Okay, so the Easter eggs is the basket that I need. There we go. I needed a slightly larger piece for my circle. Okay, where are those guys? And I do think I want to use one of the circles that just has like the radiating lines, so it doesn't have holes in it. That's going to look great. And so that's what I'm going to cut. This die would fit through the mini, but I don't want to cut this piece of cardstock down. I want to leave it intact. So that's what determines it for me sometimes. Because I'm cutting a circle out of it, I want to be able to use the odd edges for die cutting. So I didn't want to trim it down anymore because I can still put like several things in and around this to get the most out of that paper. Otherwise, it fits through the mini as well. Stampin' Mini out. I don't know why I don't use it more. Exactly. Don't forget about it. That's what I'm here for, to remind you. Okay. The other nice thing about using circles is that you're going to put it down in the right spot. It's not going to be upside down. It's not going to be crooked. So when we're working with this DSP where I told you like it doesn't have a lot of movement, look at it. It's down now. There's no sliding. So it doesn't matter because the pattern, even if it was directional pattern, it's a circle, okay? So that was my clever way of kind of Lisa proofing it. Okay. Oh my gosh. So cute already. Stop it. I'm dying. And then we get, oh, I kind of like For You immediately because he's like holding out the carrot. Don't you think? Okay, For You. Good enough. And that was so easy. And then guess what? The triple banner punch, whatever we call this, it's in and out of stock because it's like hot potato in a good way. It's in and out of stock. I think it might be out right now. Don't worry. You can go online. You can put this into the search bar and then you can check a box and Stampin' Up! Will notify you by email when this comes back in stock. So then you'll be able to go over it. Run over there and get it, okay? It's part of a bundle with a bunch of sentiments and I would get that. It's called Banner Sayings. Okay, but on that note, we're going to use it with the For You, just like we used it for the Hello Spring. Okay. And let's see here. There we go. Now, what color? We have a little bit of green here, and so I would like to maybe harken back to that and use a little bit of the green. I didn't use a white sentiment strip because the bunny is there's so much white on the bunny. And so maybe just like this one, I will bring in a little bit of green, this Shy Shamrock, and see if we like that. If it doesn't show up enough, okay, here are the colors, right? Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, Peach Pie, Petunia Pop. Oh my gosh. Who isn't going to miss Petunia Pop? And Strawberry Slush. No, that's not right. That's in the wrong year. That's in this year. And I just was about ready to have a heart attack. And Pretty in Pink, I guess. Dang it. I need more time. I need more time, people. All right, so I am just going to take those first two. I don't know which one I want yet. So since I want one of those two, I'm just putting those in the paper. And then I don't waste the paper. Or you can punch a bunch of them and just keep them off to the side. Like I have these little dishes that I use. So you can also do that. And then that makes your card making really fast if you pre-punch and die cut some sentiment strips. Just a thought. Just a random thought. Now we could stamp this, wait a minute. Oh, there it is. We could stamp this in the early espresso for sure. But, my goodness. Hello, sir. Don't interrupt our stamping with your plane. Now, I'm thinking of bringing this out on this side. And kind of like the size of this one. Let's try it again. Let's see how this works. Sorry. There we go. Just for you. Oh, yes. Yes, please. Super sweet. Okay, that's my choice. Love it. And then we just need to construct. So fun. All right, let me grab tweezers. And thank you. Good choice for the color for the bunny outline. Yeah. He's a good one. Now, when I colored the chocolate bunny, I wanted to use the naturals. I wanted to make a milk chocolate and a dark chocolate bunny. So I stamped him in Memento Black because I tried stamping him in early espresso and the colors of the line images went away. Let's see. Can I do that? I don't want to hide his hands completely, but I guess I need to, or it looks a little odd. You could also use, I mean, if you really wanted to like tack it in there, like, you know, we have that die cut of the bear in Valentine Kisses. You could like tuck this in there if you took an X-Acto knife and cut around his arms. That's not Sunday stamping at the Stamping Zoo. So we're not doing that. The suggestion is good enough. And then I am going to kind of place this. I will put this up on dimensionals. And then I just need to make sure that my dimensionals are inward enough or not right here. So note to self, don't put it right there. Okay. And so then I am going to do this. Oh goodness. And maybe because that's so weird, I'm going to take a mini. Ooh, look at the new sheet of minis, y'all. Yeah, that's right. And it's not because I lost the other one that I know of. All right, peel these off. Throw them over your shoulder for good luck, or you can put them in a dish off to the side. Okay, and then, so this is going to go in here. He would also be very cute on a wobbler. I feel like my wobblers are a little bit bigger than this bunny. The smallest ones. But a wobbler's a lot on a fun fold, right? Like we're already doing the fun fold. And then I'm just going to put a little liquid glue on the back. You could also use seal if that's your game. Okay. And then this guy is going to come in here. Oh, brother, you're so cute. Okay. Now, again, I am going to put liquid glue on this because I want a little bit of leeway if I make a mistake. Put it, because I don't want to get this all finished and then, oh my gosh, put it on crooked. That would never happen. Yes, it would happen. So you just want to make sure that those are burnished really nicely so they don't fold in on themselves. Okay, and then here's what I did. I did this. I picked it up real quick to make sure that they were set in place. And then I pressed on it. Like, yes. Look at what we made, y'all. It's so cute. Then you can take this side and give it a little more pressure, okay? But really just let it sit off to the side for a few minutes. And finally, not to be outdone. The embellishments in this are something to write home about. On a handmade card. Look at them. I mean, of course, I've eaten a lot of them, right? So this is called the Easter Assortment, okay? 166951, Lemon Lolly, Balmy Blue, and Pretty in Pink. But look at the eggs. Come on. Who even made that? Some futuristic scientist. They're so lovely. So I've just been using the putty to pick these off. And I mean, it's hard to know when to stop. That's the only thing. I've got to order some more of these because it's hard to know when to stop using them. I had one card and I used 7 on, and then I was like, but that's okay. Okay, I'll stop at 3. I'm going to use all 3 colors because in the background there's all the colors, right? Look at this. I mean, come on. He's got a glittery carrot. And then this guy has got the Hello Spring with the glittery egg. Okay, so there is a diamond pop-up fun fold card for you. Fits right into your envelope. And I would put a piece of cardstock over the front of this. So I'm always telling you that, but have I ever showed you that? No. I'd take a piece that's retired. Okay, and then just slide it in over the front, or really it's safest if you do it this way. Put this, it's a 1/4 sheet of cardstock, okay? And you just put it over the front, and I think it's going to take a non-machinable stamp or an extra stamp. But I even go further and I mark the envelope non-machinable. So these are non-machinable stamps. So sometimes you just have to tell the person behind the counter, give me the butterfly stamps, okay? And then I actually do this because they don't always notice that it's non-machinable. And then your card gets chewed up. And you don't have to have a stamp. Just handwrite non-machinable, okay? That means like, hey, look at the stamp I'm using. Don't run this through the machine. And those are a little extra safeguards that will help your card arrive to your recipient in the shape that you sent it, right? Okay, I hope you guys have had fun with this. If you've enjoyed stamping with me, please take a look at my events coming up, and make sure to tune in with me every Thursday and Sunday, unless otherwise noted. I don't make it every single week, okay? But those are my times, Thursday night at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. I am in Boise, Idaho again, but anyone in the United States can be my customer. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I guess I'll see you again on Thursday. It'll be here before we know it. And watch for the product spotlight video. Again, I will be probably getting that out to you guys tomorrow night, and it's going to show the 5 projects the 5 cards and project that you're going to have in if you purchase the Zoobilee for February. Okay, everyone, you're so welcome. Thank you for joining me. Otherwise, I'd just be sitting here talking to myself. Okay, everyone, stay safe until I see you again, okay? Happy stamping.